You see how it works?
Yeah.
Now, you see how your words can get mixed up? Now, you see how somebody can write something and then people take it the wrong way? Now, do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now, let's back up. Now, the new rappers, who are they?
Well, since you were away and came out, there's T.I., there's Jeezy, there's, Flip, and who else? Tell me names for their rappers.
I mean, the
Young
list goes
Jock,
on.
the list
Dro.
goes on.
Young Jock, Dro.
The list goes on, but they're saying that, you know, since you were a part of the old game, that you don't respect the newer rappers on the scene.
I could have swore I was on T.I.'s album explaining what the King of the South was, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could have swore I just did a song with Young Jeezy called the Dickie song that didn't come out. And every time he called me to do something, I did it for free and never charged him no money. I could have swore that after Crime Mob took my freestyle off the Lil Chicks mixtape and put it on their album, I didn't even sue him or do nothing to him. I could have sworn that every time I get in an interview, I'm taking up for these dudes when it's some New York dudes or some L.A. dudes trying to diss them. I mean, show me one place where I talk down on Young Jock. Show me one place where I talk down on these dudes in a way to say that they not supposed to be in this game, they not supposed to be getting money. My thing is this. I want us to continue getting money for the next 15 years instead of falling off and letting it go back to the west or to the east because we're not putting no social commentary into the records. And the truth be told is, look, hey, man, if you started being a gangbanger after your first or your second album, you a buster. And these kids out here listening to us and looking up to us because a lot of them don't have no father figure in their house. And every record you get on, you lying about some dope, talking about some squares. Man, guess what, man? Get off the boo-boo. Get off of it, man. Because if you're going to talk about some squares and talk about the drug game, you need to talk about the bad side of the drug game, too. What about when you get busted and you go to jail? What about when your mama and your wife and your kids is crying because they at home and you in prison in a cell? What about that part of the dope game? Everybody talking about how many cars and how many jewels they going to buy and how many squares coming off. You know what I'm talking about? But ain't nobody talking about the other side of it. So if you're going to talk about that, you got to talk about both sides. And I'm going to say it again. If you a cartoon character on your first album, you need to be a cartoon character on your last. Because the way we start is the way we going to finish.
Can't do nothing but respect that, homeboy.
You go back to that Ozone article, and you read every statement I made in there. And if you find a place in there where I lied about somebody after you research it, y'all give me a call back and I'll clarify what I meant.
There it is.
There it is, Pimp.
Now, guess what? Now, let me say this, and I want it to be clear. I'm not apologizing for what I said. I'm clarifying what I meant by what I said.
Correct.
Okay.
We all know Atlanta the South. We got to start acting like it's the South. And we got to start having some pride like it's the South. And let me say this, y'all might not like this, because a lot of people don't like stuff. But ATL is considered to be the gay capital of the world right now. And y'all got clubs over there with boys standing in the parking lot kissing on the mouth. And you know, if you're gay and you're out of the closet, that's cool because everybody got their preference. But man, it's time to start cleaning up our own neighborhood because a dude from Texas shouldn't have to get on in no magazine to make you clean up your neighborhood. So if I really wanted to diss Atlanta, it was a bunch of things I could have said about a bunch of people, and I could have really, really dissed and hurt some feelings. Now, don't you know that?
Yes, sir.
Because I know who the gay rappers is. I know who let them models stick them dildos in them, and I know who did what, where, when, and why.
Wow.
Do you feel like expressing it right now?
Yeah,
You don't even know.
Say this again.
If you feel like saying it, go ahead.
Say this again. I'm proud of all the rappers in the South. I'm proud of everybody selling records in Atlanta. But everybody ain't my friend, and I don't like all y'all records. Now, if you want to diss me and get on with me, go on and do it. But the difference between me and them other dudes is this. You going to diss me, and I'm going to come see you, Jack. You going to diss them other dudes, they going to play lip wrestle with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it. Leave Bun out of it, and we going to see in the end, because you going to smell my cologne, Insimiyaki, on some Bond number 9, because I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Tabernacle, sanctuary, because we keep God first in everything we do.
Hey, Pimp.
Yes, sir.
Do you mind expressing any of those rappers you was talking about?
Them sugar sausages.
Oh, man.
I want to know.
Them gay rappers you know about?
Nah, man, it's no need to embarrass nobody that ain't done nothing to us.
Yeah.
Respect.
But if you're gay, man, and you're ashamed of it, you need to stop doing stuff you're ashamed of. Anything done in the dark gonna come to the light. I ain't gotta expose them, because they exposing themselves every day and every night.
They sure are.
But see, you work at a radio station, and it's your job to ask me that question, and me being a real person is my job to know how to answer it, ain't
You
it?
already
What's
know.
up?
All right, Pimp.
Okay, so if you're gay and you rap and you staying in the closet, then you need to come on out of the closet and let us know who you is. Because if you ain't proud of what you do, then don't do it. And if anything you're ashamed of, you shouldn't be doing it. You know who's getting caught in the Range Rover with the boy. You know what's going on in Atlanta, just like I know. You know who got caught in the Range Rover with the boy. Okay?
Nah, I don't really.
Nice.
You know.
Crazy.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if I know you know because you in Atlanta.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So let me say this. All the real street people in Atlanta and all the hardcore UGK fans, I hope I have clarified what I meant by that statement.
All right, that's all.
Anybody else that don't like me or still want to hate on me, come on with it.
I think all in
You don't want it with me.
I think in all, your fans in Atlanta just still want to know that you love them. That's all.
Hey, man, guess what? I used to live in Atlanta. If I wasn't on parole, I would still live in Atlanta, and I still would have made them statements. And I'm coming back to Atlanta as soon as somebody booked me a ticket to come there and do a show.
We tried to get you to come last night.
I had a blowout in the rain and had to change the tire myself.
Oh, damn.
If you have a blowout and you got both your kids in the back seat and your wife driving, is you going to jump in another car and leave them on the side of the road to go catch an airplane? To go
Hell no.
anywhere?
Nah.
I didn't think you would. So you know what? When that rain was coming down and we had that blowout in that Lexus and both my babies was in the back seat, I had to get out there and change that myself.
Right.
Because I didn't have time to call nobody else to do it, and I was not going to leave my family on the side of the road. And anybody don't like that can eat 7,000 wee-wees and die.
There it is.
So if you don't like that, and you don't understand that, then you don't have no understanding about life. And anybody that puts this rap game or their job or anything ahead of their family or God, well, you know what? Shame on you. And
No,
guess what? Part 2 of my article is coming out next month in Ozone. So get ready to get your jaws tight again.
Can we expect to hear from you again next month issue?
You can hear from me anytime you want to. But let me tell you this, man. We need to stop with the boo-boo, man. We need to stop promoting negative things.
Yeah.
UGK was started out talking about drugs and things. But now we on the records talking about the other side of the drugs and what happens when you get off into negative things. We need to stop promoting the wrong thing.
That's definitely somebody got to step up and make it happen.
Somebody got to
I'm
do
with
it,
you
and
on
guess
that.
what? You think anybody that did it, they was going to like it when they heard? Don't nobody like medicine. It don't taste good. They just want a whole bunch of the same old, everybody licking each other's booty and being cowards. Well, guess what? I'm taking a stance against the cowards. I'm taking a stance against the lies, and I'm telling you, we need to stop doing all this old negative stuff.
All right, Pimp, man. We appreciate you checking in, man.
And anybody got something to say about me, just make a list of their names and tell them, look, you can come see me. I'll give you my address. We can box it out, pop it out, stab it out, or talk it out.